We are live on the Squared Circle. It is the Mouth, Ian Mosley, along with the Toy Man, Chris Hill. Happy 626 Day, everyone. Glad to have you here. It's Stitch. Stitch, 626, Project 626.
You're such a nerd.
Just representing. It's the Toy Man. There's we didn't have anything on Mario Day, March 10th. I mean, it's all these, they're special days.
There's only one special day. One special day.
See, Trey appreciates me.
And that one special day is for my best friend, Mr. 325.
Your special day for Mr. 325?
Yes. That is the only special day. Well, except for 316.
Okay, well.
They both just happen to fall on the same month, so.
Yeah. We had a wild weekend at Gold Rush. I don't know what was in the water or in the air, or it wasn't a full moon. I mean, it was a full moon earlier in the week, but it was a wild night for Gold Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we can jump in because it was anyway. Start off the night with King Outlaw, Jason Bruce taking on Rex Mori.
Debut.
The embodiment of violence, Rex Mori.
Is he?
Was he? I mean, he was.
It didn't look very violent to me. I was watching.
Well, King Outlaw came out fighting. He was ready to take it to him.
I mean, well, we all know he's a giant loser. So.
King Outlaw, giant loser.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. He was not happy. He was not happy when he left the building.
No, I saw the photos.
Yeah.
That looked it's a good look on him.
It was a good look. Yeah. No. King Outlaw came up short. Rex Mori rolled him up and got the pin. And I'm surprised. King Outlaw looked like he was going to tear everything apart as he was leaving the ring. So you've seen him mad. I've seen him upset, but that was the first time that I've seen him look like he snapped.
I mean, well, he has to be able to tear things apart to fit that big old head of his out through anywhere.
Okay, but your winner was Rex Mori in his debut, and he had been making fun of the elderly King Outlaw, and yeah, there we go. Karma for saying that debuts don't win. That's 2 debuts that beat him in a row. Big John G, Rex Mori. Yep. 2. Yeah. So anyway, enough about him. We're not supposed to talk about him anymore.
Yeah.
The rest of the time he'll be who shall not be named, but we'll
Sorry about your luck.
Then Xander comes out. The American Viking Xander Slade comes out, sits down in the ring, and says he's not leaving until Rock Bandon comes and talks to him. And Rock Bandon did come out, and Xander didn't quite understand why he didn't have a match. I mean, I understand being upset. I mean, another upset wrestler. But I thought it was pretty clear when he lost to. I will call it down the line on this one. I mean, I love Xander. But I thought it was pretty clear when he lost, even though it may not have been, what he, under the fairest conditions. Again, what the ref doesn't see doesn't, there we go. But
strategic winning.
But Rock Bandon snapped. Club Serenity not working, and Rock Bandon takes the chair and just beat Xander down with it. So
I mean, Was it Club Serenity not working, or did he just get tired of hearing Xander cry and cry and cry? I don't know which one is a bigger baby, him or he who shall not be named. Because at least when I'm complaining, air quotes here,
Mhm.
complaining about something, at least I'm spitting facts on what I'm talking about. You lost. You no longer were the number one contender, but yet you still came in there. Oh, I want a match. I want a match. I'm supposed to have this match. No, you're not. You lost. Get over it. You took your eyes off the prize once again. Classic Xander form.
Yeah. So
Facts.
he's come to the
Write
sanctuary
it
where
on
it actually
Wikipedia.
changed people. Yeah. Club Serenity doesn't work, but I know of a sanctuary that can help. Yeah,
These
maybe that's it.
sanctuary.
Maybe everyone needs to go to the sanctuary. I mean, Club Serenity, I enjoyed my time at Club Serenity, but I guess it doesn't work for everybody. So we shall see. But anyways, Rock Bandon beat down Xander. Xander was basically carried to the back. And Rock Bandon went back to his old ways and started yelling at everybody and kind of moved people on. But we did have our next match with the unparalleled Chance Fortune taking on Balak Bridges. There's the two of them were well matched up, just kind of going back and forth. And Seph Annunaki, our guest later tonight, was sitting commentary with us and was very quiet. I mean, very stoic. He was just kind of watching what was happening. I got a little bit nervous because he was looking a little off, and he came down to the ring and just started beating up on everybody,
I mean,
taking out Balak, taking out Chance, taking out the referees, taking out, threw away the cruiserweight belt, and said it was time for a new, better belt that was worthy of a champion. And he pulled one out from under the ring, and it was a sweet looking belt. I don't know where it came from. I mean, it was just sitting there under the ring, so I'm really not sure where that came from. But we'll have to hear from Seth on what's going on,
I
what the
mean,
mindset is.
I can already tell you what a mindset is. I mean, I've been watching Seth for a long time, and I can tell you right now, those two, it it wasn't anything against the. I can tell you, it probably wasn't against the people that were in the ring. That was a message to the whole cruiserweight division
Uh, That's how
that
I
you
took it.
may
Well,
that
not just
that
a
you may
cruiserweight.
think you're a superstar, but let me remind you exactly of who I am. That's what that was. That
Well,
was a reminder.
I heard remarks, and I mean, not said to me personally. I've just kind of heard remarks of Tony last week saying that Balak and Chance were on the top of the cruiserweight division, and
Yeah, no.
fighting for that. And I mean, that could play into it as well. I don't know, but there was definitely more breaking happening. That let's see. Then we went to women's championship match with the luxurious London Dior taking on the Valkyrie of Violence, Morgan Mercy. Rock Bandon comes to the ring once again and strips Morgan of her title. And what I found interesting, he pulls out a new women's championship belt and then hands it to London. And Rock came and sat with us in commentary, and I asked him, well, like, did you just make London champion? Or he said no, it was just he was trying to ensure that a true champion got to touch the belt and see, feel it first. So I don't know what Rock's issue with Morgan is, but that was kind
Wow.
of
Wow.
yeah. But Morgan did not take kindly to that, and the two women had a huge match. battled it out, and ultimately the Valkyrie of Violence, Morgan Mercy, did win the belt, became the new champion. I don't know how to say it. I mean, I remain champion, become new champion. I don't was still and new champion. I
Yeah, I don't know.
Either
When
way.
Rock's doing something, you just kind of
the Valkyrie of Violence, Morgan Mercy, is the APW Women's Champion with a new belt. That another one. I mean, I don't know who designed these belts, but I mean, these are looking sweet right now.
yeah, that purple was really, really nice.
Yeah. After intermission, we came back and went to the APW Tag Team Championship match with Street Style Fight Academy. Manuel Fury and Xavier Zamora taking on the Supreme Savages D. Carter and Michael Angelo. Another hard-fought match. But ultimately, it came down to Street Style Fight Academy getting the win over the Supreme Savages.
Oh, that was a hard fought battle. I don't know anything about that comment. Yeah, I'm completely lost on that one, but okay. I mean, that's how burrito people.
There's some issues. Morgan does not. Morgan, well, I think both you're married as well. Multiple Morgan's married and Ian's married, and they're not married to each other. So,
Yeah. But that match was something else. I'll tell you that. That really was.
It was an incredible tag team match. Like I said, Street Style Fight Academy won, and then Dying Breed comes out, or
As the
1800s.
Sanctuary like to say, 1800.
1800s came out. I don't want to get on their bad side though, because they are not nice.
No.
It was Doberman and Ruben Rivera coming out with their tag team belts. Looked like they were gonna congratulate Street Style Fight Academy. Yet as soon as they turned their backs, which we could see it coming on commentary, said not to turn your back on them, and they did attack Street Style Fight Academy and beat them down, saying they are the true tag team champions here in APW. They're still demanding that they be recognized as the tag team champions.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh yes,
technically,
1800 Chain Gang. Sorry, yes, Ricky. Thank you.
Technically, yes, because they never lost their belts. I mean, those are some big dogs to answer to.
Yeah, I was waiting for new belts to come out. I mean, they pulled belts out, so I mean, there technically are different belts for tag team.
I mean,
but it was an insane night. I mean, but Savages came back down to the ring. Savages, they were going to help, but they kind of let the beatdown continue a little bit.
I mean, you also have to take into account. I mean, we don't know what is. I mean, I don't know what's in their contract. You may know something because of board of directors always talk to you. You may know something that other people don't know because of their contract. I mean, maybe they have a rematch clause in place, and that just gets them a little bit weaker. Let the big guys beat them down a little bit, soften them up, because those are some tough guys. So maybe it'll get them weaker and they can challenge for a rematch to get their titles back.
Oh, Mr. Bannon.
Did we say his name 3 times?
I don't think we said it 3 times, but either way, Mr. Bannon is on the air with us. Good evening.
Let's get it out real quick. First of all, Xander got beat down with a chair because he come in my Austin thing. Okay, I might be a nice guy. I might step into APW ring and try to take it hostage and tell Rock Bannon what he's going to do, that ain't going to happen. That's never going to happen. So Xander Slade got what was coming to him. Unfortunately, he came out with a win later on. Y'all can talk about that, but that ain't going to hold water. It'll be over with real quick. Second off, all them loudmouth, podunk, hillbilly, I don't know, inbred Alvarado fans need to learn how to respect a man who walks out there and does what a man does. And that's what I did. I went out there and did what a man is supposed to do. I went out there and handled my business for my company. Now, Toy Man, I'm sure you've got some insight on why the board of directors has called me and set up a emergency private meeting. I ain't too worried about it. I'm the general manager. I'm the Hall of Fame. I own part of the company. They can't get rid of me. APW is mine, and they will always be mine until I decide to step down. So, as far as Toy Man and your little contact that you got with the board of directors, because I know Devin Storm's in on it. You might be in on it too. But until y'all drop y'all set, decide to step up out of the shadows and tell me what's going on, I am still Mr. APW Rock Bannon. And until then, I'll hang up and listen to the rest of the show. And Xander Slade ain't going to do shit. I done told you. Have a nice night.
All right,
Told you.
No news on Reddit anymore. Golly.
It's back. This is the Rock Band and I love. Things are about to get shaken up.
Board of directors called him into the offices. All right.
I'm telling you. I've been smelling it from the get-go. I mean, me and you have a lot of private conversations with each other. And I'm just saying, the board of directors always seem to find out what's going on. And then my guys and myself kind of get screwed out of some things. And some of Team Toyman people kind of get elevated. So I'm just saying, there's a snake in the grass and he's starting to show. And Rock finally sees it.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
I'm just saying, there's a snake in the grass, and it's somewhere in between a Hawaiian Short region teaming up with a Devon Storm region.
Mm-hmm. I said it before. I say it. I have no pool with the board of directors. I have information from the board of directors, but I have no pool with the board of directors. And I do not share our you and me. The confidence is between us. So there may be others that talk, but
I'm going to start throwing an NDA at you every time we talk.
Okay. I'll gladly sign it. I'm not.
What happens then. I'm with Rock Bannon on all this.
I'm interested in the meeting. I may have to make some calls to see if I can find out something for next week. So, anyway, Supreme Savages did take it to Doberman and Ruben. They kicked Ruben out of the ring and beat down on Doberman a little bit. They got sent to the back with their tails between their legs a little bit.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured Doberman was going to come down with both them hands and just release a shotgun blast on their chest.
Have hands on the board of directors. Not quite, but.
So I was just waiting.
Yeah. So
yeah, that did not happen. That was not the outcome I thought was going to happen with them going down there.
Yeah, no, and then Street Style Fight Academy got back in the ring, and the four of them celebrated. You know that they got sent the 1800 Chain Gang or Dying Breed, however you want to call them, to the locker room. So I heard they did not have nice things to say to the audience. But
Jason Bruce is not a winner. He has. All right, I'm sorry. He who shall not be named. We can edit this, right? Oh wait,
yeah,
no, we're live.
we're live. On the replay,
We'll edit that. He who shall not be named is not a winner. He has been losing left and right.
So, then we had the APW Heavyweight Championship, where the sadistic Shane Strapmore, along with the mouth Ian Mosley, challenged AXL Axel Savage. You can tell by the mouth's face it did not go his way.
Me and Stone are going to have some words with each other.
You and Stone have had words multiple times. Shane.
Oh no, we're about to have a lot of words.
I've heard. I mean, I guess I saw one. I missed the other. That Alexander Stone pinned Shane Strapmore twice now in Rampage Uncensored.
That's because he had his daddy's help.
But I think that carries over a little bit to APW when he's refereeing these matches. Although I didn't see anything that looked shady on Stone's part. I saw some other stuff that looked shady. You were tying his shoe again. I know you're always trying to help out the referee.
Always. You have to look presentable.
Yeah. Especially when they're counting. I mean, they're about to get pictures taken of them. You got to make sure they're presentable. Got that?
Yeah, I got to pose them. Yeah. See, you get it. You get it, Tory man.
I'm understanding.
You get it. Yes. You got to get that right pose going on.
Okay. So
he wasn't in the right spot.
Yeah.
Just trying to help him see better. He was not in the good spot to see Strapmore get that shoulder up. He couldn't really see that from where he was.
Okay.
So I was just trying to help position him into that.
Yeah. And as they bring up, you did get up close and personal with that guardrail.
Yeah.
How are things? Man. You're not planning on kids anytime soon, right? That's...
No. I mean, I know my kids would come out great. They would come out winners.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need them to be subjected to seeing the filth that comes out of Alvarado. I mean, I almost didn't get out of the car when I showed up.
What's wrong with Alvarado? I mean, come on. It's not.
I mean, there was some crazy person when I came pulling up.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yelling at me. Yeah, started yelling. Asked me what the time was. I had to take the time out of my day to tell this person, "Hey, it's 3:00." And then I get called a liar, even though I'm looking right at the time.
Well, she left her house at 3:00. So I mean, that was
apparently not.
Yeah, no.
So
I will say that
I did not need my kids subjected to that.
A lot of us got yelled at by her, and she did offer. She did tell us to call the cops on her if we wanted to. She gave us permission.
I mean, I heard some other things were said. I'm not going to mention what that was because it was NSFW. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was. Whew. Yeah, I don't need my kids subjected to that, so I am perfectly fine being the last of my lineage. Because if you're going to be the best, you might as well go out as the best. You don't need somebody trying to carry on what you're doing for yourself and then riding the coattails after you've been long gone. I don't need that. I am who I am.
Okay.
The best is going to go out as he always does. The best.
All right. So AXL was the winner, still champion. And then Tony, the Tiger, Myers, cashed in his golden ticket, calling out Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia. Said it was time for him to defend the North Texas Championship.
I do have something to say. I do have something to say about that before you announce what happened. I think we need to get somebody to look at this contract that comes with the golden ticket,
Okay.
because as far as I can remember, it's the person who won the golden ticket that has to be in the match. Now, you can choose somebody to be in your place.
Well, but if you give your golden ticket away,
Well, that's not really fair then. That's not fair at all. I mean, because they probably had something going on then at the Battle Royal to win that. I mean, that brings up a lot of questions now. I think, Rock Bannon, I know you're watching. I know you're listening. I think we need to hire some investigators on this. I really do. I think we need to hire some investigators because I think some shadiness just went down.
Rock Band allowed it. Because Rock Band came to the ring and asked, I said, "You're cashing in your golden ticket on this?" And he said, "Not for me. For the American Vikings, Xander Slade." Xander came through the ring and came to the ring and they started the match. So I mean, it was allowed by Rock Bannon,
Yeah, I still say there's some shadiness going on here.
who is still general manager, as far as we know. But Ty will be your investigator. I don't know, Ty.
I'm just saying, some shadiness seems to have gone down. Seems like all these Toyman people, like I said, elevate it.
Maybe I'll just start managing. I can give you a run for manager of the year.
Everybody else seems to be going down. If you weren't part of Team Toyman, you're not getting anything in here. Just saying, it's adding more and more.
Okay.
You just need to spill the beans. Because it's
There's
adding more
plenty-
and more. I'm seeing nothing but Team Toyman people up
There's
here.
plenty of champions that are not part of Team Toyman.
Who?
Morgan,
Oh, one. Okay.
Seph.
But I'm sure if he was probably free that night, he would have been Team Toyman.
And then we got well, Supreme Savages weren't. Neither are Street Style Fight Academy. I mean, there's plenty.
Yeah, but you were a big supporter of Supreme Savages, so I mean, you always ran and rave about them.
I'm not impartial, unfortunately. I know. So
I got you. I see where this is going.
Okay.
This is going.
Our next show will be Red, White, and Bruised, coming back to Alvarado, Texas on July 6th. July 4th weekend. What a better way to do fireworks, have barbecues, and then come out to some wrestling on Saturday night. Red, White, and Bruised. We will talk a little bit about the card coming up. Lots going on. July 6th.
Mr. Ricky Jackson, my clients would win if somebody would do something about that stupid rep, Alexander Stone, who keeps putting his hands on my clients. And then this guy right here.
Oh, yeah. Well, he just wants you to say it. I mean, because we didn't finish. We just talked about the match starting up. But yes, it was Xander Slade coming out on top and new APW North Texas champion. Go ahead, Mal.
And just so everybody knows, that is another Team Toyman.
Go. Are you gonna say it? Or you're not.
No.
You're not gonna
Never.
say it? Never. Okay.
Never. I will not say it.
All right.
There was some shadiness that went down. People got away with stuff, but I try to help a client. I try to help a ref. I get thrown out. I get beat up. I get tossed on top of guardrails. I get this. I get that. some shadiness went on here. I'm about to hire some investigators. The board of directors need to be investigated.
Just thinking, maybe I should need to take up management.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
Yeah.
We've got our guest, the already dead Seph Annunaki, in the wings. We'll be back right after this and have a chat with him and kind of see what's going on. So we'll be right back.
Do you want to advertise your local business to a wider audience? Well, why not advertise with Johnson County's best pro wrestling promotion? Have your business showcased on Roku TV through the DC Network throughout episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and also through the Squared Circle podcast. For inquiries, please email advertisewithapw@gmail.com. Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com. Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleveland or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
Next show is July 6th, Red, White, and Bruise coming up. We also, coming up in August, we've got, remember, Jackson Stone Seminar, August 24th. Any trained wrestler is welcome to join, no matter what company you're affiliated with or independent or whatever. This is open to all. Just contact the APW Facebook group, and they will get you all the details. But who better to learn from than Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone? August 24th. Mark your calendars. Be there. So I'm just kind of thinking through the commercial break of what some things have been insinuated with, and I'm just not fully sure what to think. So I try to do my best to be fair to everybody. I just picked a good team.
Just saying that kettle's starting to get a little hot.
Okay.
A lot of shadiness going on. Not by me.
Well, we will have Seph Annunaki on in just one moment. Just getting the connection set up.
There was one match. No, this has been
Spit on that thing.
a whole thing since that match. Okay? Everything has been stemming off of that match. I mean, I'm not sure everybody's seeing it how it should be seen, because you guys are all glamorized by, oh, Chance Fortune's doing this, AXL is doing this, Xander Slade doing this.
Oh, my apologies.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're getting all these Team Toyman people all of a sudden, big old rise and everything going on.
Or is it because they won that match, they have the confidence to come forward and now taking the rightful places in APW?
I'm just Levi Lucas has been winning matches. He's beat Xander Slade. He's beat Chance. He's beat Bullsdale.
I
I
will
mean,
give you.
I can keep naming people off, but where's his title shots? He hasn't gotten a single one.
That is true. I would
So I'm
love to
just
see
saying.
Levi
Just
get
saying.
a title shot. So
Just throwing it out there.
he's had some great matches with us.
But yet, somebody who lost a number one contender spot. Oh, hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. How about you cash in that golden ticket and you let me get this title shot?
Now, let's talk a little bit about Red, White, and Bruised because we are going to have, quite a few championship matches, actually, now that I look at it. There's a lot of title matches. I hadn't really thought about it, but we've got the American Viking Xander Slade taking on Brixton Shaw. I believe that will be a debut here at APW. I'm not familiar with Brixton.
Definitely looks stronger than Xander Slade. Hopefully he can put him out of commission for good then. Tired of seeing him.
Then the Valkyrie of Violence, Morgan Mercy, taking on Hilda. She tried to get a title match against Angel Blue a while back, and Angel got called up to other places, so now she gets her title shot against Morgan Mercy. I don't know that's a good thing for her or not, you know. She did come up short against London Dior in that in her debut match here at APW, and now London Dior just lost to Morgan. We shall see.
I mean, crazy things have happened. But I won't put anything past Morgan.
Let's see. Then we will have Seph Annunaki taking on Sin Lee. Another title match. We have not. Have we seen Sin Lee here? I've seen Sin Lee. I'm trying to remember if I've seen them here in APW.
I don't think I have seen them here.
I don't. Maybe a Cinco de Mayo show or something, but
Maybe. I mean, we get so many talent.
yeah, I just
it's very tough to keep track sometimes.
Yeah, Rock may just give the belt away again. That one.
I mean that is true. I mean, no one wants to fight Morgan.
And I think this next match is going to be your favorite match.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Street Style Fight Academy.
Are you serious?
Taking on the Unparalleled Chance Fortune.
They just became a tag team.
And they won the championship.
They have won. They have won one match as a tag team inside APW.
But do they carry belts?
I don't care what Devin Storm does over at his place. This is APW. They have one tag team win.
In which they beat the team here, the win here. Well, but elsewhere, I mean, they beat He Who Shall Not Be Named and became. All right, Robin doesn't remember Sin Lee here either, so
again, another match that my clients should have. They are a brand new tag team. My clients are a long time running tag team
Look at the sanctuaries.
that are dominant every promotion they go to. And you're just gonna disown property of self like that? That is an outrage.
No.
These board of directors, they need to be investigated because see, this is what happens. This is what I was talking about. When you're a nice guy, Rock Bannon, you get taken advantage of. And I'm sure all of this was booked when you're being pushed over to that Club Serenity place. They were brainwashing you to accelerate Team Toyman to the top and all of Team Toyman's little friends to the top. That's exactly what has happened here, and I'm tired of being blind. I'm not one to have the wool pulled over my eyes like all of these other little numbskulls off over here inside this chat right now. How does a brand new tag team get a title shot?
I've been given the board of directors has said they did beat He Who Shall Not Be Named and Levi Lucas in a tag team match, and they beat Levi and Carlos.
Okay. Brand new tag team, already a title shot.
And then they got they have titles.
Long time. That doesn't matter. That little rinky-dink freaking promotion. Those titles got handed to them there.
All right.
They fought a guy who didn't even have a tag team partner.
Again, He Who Shall Not Be Named. Just takes a beating from these two.
I'm just saying, my guys have been putting that work in, day out, and we get nothing. So I guess I have to pull a Xander Slade. Do I have to start hijacking the shows?
You might take a chair to the head if you do.
If it gets my guys a title shot like everybody else is getting, line them up.
All right.
We already know I'm not afraid to take hits for my clients. I'm not afraid to stand up for what is right for my clients.
Maybe they'll take you to the guardrails again, but. And then the main event of the night will be AXL against the Brada Kami. Is that right? Kaimi? I'm not familiar with him either.
No, we have a lot of new people coming in.
New people,
I'm going to try and calm down. I'm sorry. I'm a little worked up.
5 championship matches. All right, but
all against new people.
Who knows?
Not a single Pines family member in any of those matches. Not a single one. I mean, Levi could be going up against Seph for a cruiserweight. Carlos could be going up against him for the cruiserweight. They could be going for tag team belts. They could be going with that stupid North Texas champion. They could have a match against him. But no. Well, when's the last time my guys were even booked? All I see is members of Team Toyman.
The only members of Team... Well, no, that's not true. I was going to say, the only members of Team Toyman are not here. Maybe we'll have 3 champions after July 6th.
Just saying.
Huh. Maybe I should look at being management. Anyway, it looks like we've got our connections working now. The already dead Seph Annunaki is joining us now. Welcomes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now,
I apologize for the other night, actually. For I wasn't ignoring you. I was intently watching the match because I had something to prove, much like Ian had said earlier.
No, you were very intense and intensely watching the match. Just threw me off a little bit because normally we have a little bit more conversation. I mean, was there any particular reason why you were so intently watching it?
As you can see, this brand new APW Cruiserweight Championship deserved a christening like no other. And the sacrifice were those two, Chance Fortune and Balak Bridges. They were just the beginning. Consider it a warning.
Now, are you going after just the Cruiserweight division, or are you taking on all of APW now?
I absolutely am taking on all of APW. I've tried to be the nice guy, and I've tried to be everyone's friend. And over, I get stabbed in the back, and I'm tired. I am sick and tired, and I no longer have my patience I once have. This gold is my purpose. Not just this gold, but all the gold in APW. And there's only 2 titles I have left to claim. That would be the tag titles and the new North Texas title. So I do have my eye on those. But first, there's been so much hype with the Cruiserweight division in APW. And I think I want to go through each and every one of them first.
Anyone in particular that you want to start? Well, I guess you have a match coming up against yours.
Sinlay.
Yeah, I'm like, where was it? There we go. I was trying to find the card again. So you got Sin Lee challenging you July 6th. Have you faced him before?
No, this will be a treat. Not for him, but for me.
I don't think it's not going to be an easy task for sure. I mean,
it never is. If it is, I'm disappointed.
Okay. We had Rex Maury on the show last week, and he, at the show this past week, we've heard that you two have a little bit of a feud as well.
Me and Rex. Well, yeah, I would say so. You see, this kid thinks he can step into the ring with one of the bad boys and get away scot-free and not suffer some kind of injury. And he keeps poking the bear. He wants a fight. Honestly, I want to fight him in a hardcore match. Finally, one-on-one, Extreme Rules. I don't care what it is.
He kind of brought that up too. I mean, he's looking forward to that. So I don't know if that's a smart move on his part. I mean, he is still new and learning things, so it might be a hard lesson.
He wants to experience it. I'm gonna beat it into him.
Oh, come on, Robin.
Robin knows Rex better than I do, for sure. I mean, we brought her on for guest commentary because of that. She did a great job. Commentary show coming soon to the DC network. Be sure to watch out for that.
I mean, then she knows Rex, then she should know exactly how the bad boys rolled with each other. They have each other's backs no matter what.
Okay. And it's not just the bad boy he's dealing with. It's the entire DWO. All of the entities flowing in me and out into the universe and collecting all of the energy is what he is facing. He has no idea what he's stepping into the ring with. I know people keep saying, hey, this is the old Seph Annunaki. No, this is an evolved Seph Annunaki. I have evolved my way of thinking, and I am no longer giving a shit. I am the ruthless Seph Annunaki now. There's nothing standing in my way that I won't destroy.
I heard many fans kind of surprised with what happened on Saturday night, with you just kind of going off on everybody, including the referees. Are you afraid of losing your fan base, or?
I'm not afraid of anything, Toy Man. I'm not afraid of APW heavyweight champion. I am not afraid of the tag team champions. I am not afraid of any of the other champions in this company. They should fear me. The fans will be exactly who they will be. And I've been preaching the truth for a long time and trying to put the dots out there for y'all to connect. And once again, I'm tired of just saying the truth. I'm going to beat it into everyone now.
I kind of like this, Seth.
I really do. It's kind of right up your alley, then.
It is 100%. Because I too have been trying to show people, and they don't want to listen. They want to keep that wool over their eyes and not see the truth. And here's a guy right down here, tired of trying to show them the truth, so he's going to beat it into them. I am all for it. You know, I don't even care if you even face one of my clients, whether it's Levi or Carlos, I don't care. We will give you a match that is worthy of your standards.
Levi.
Is that you trying to get a championship match?
I'm just saying, my guys have the same way of thinking I do. Here is a true champion who stands by everything that he says. So why not?
Okay.
Just saying.
So, Seph, you're obviously dominating APW right now. Any other, any new titles that you've held since we've last spoke?
Not currently, but I'm aiming for many. I'm always looking and searching because I have to. There's nothing that can stop me from taking all of the gold from every federation across the state of Texas and then the United States and then across the world. This is just the beginning.
This is definitely a different Seph than I know. Mouth's just so happy right now.
Oh, I am. 100%. I like this.
Something in the air in Alvarado on this past weekend, for sure.
Because everything he's saying is what I've been trying to tell everyone. I'm loving this. Gold rules the world. Look at all the great look at all the great pharaohs in times past, surrounded by piles and piles of gold. Why wouldn't you want it? The greatest of all beings all had it around them. We're all entombed in it. So why wouldn't you want to surround yourself in something that is that ancient, that held so much power?
I think
now you're talking my language, Ian. I like that. You understand the truth. That's what APW needs.
So is there
there's a change coming. There's a change coming to APW, and they're not ready.
Anything in particular that triggered this change?
I was tired. I was already tired before that. But I got sick and tired of watching every single person walk through APW and get their piece of the pie and they're taken to the top while I'm left cold and battered and bleeding on the floor. Let me talk about that one match with Shane Stratmore. Well, Matt Marvel was the referee, and Rock Bannon was not such a nice guy at the time. There was no way out of that match for me. He beat the hell out of me. There was no rules, basically. And I still did it. I could have walked down out of that ring, but I withstood every fucking time.
You edit it out later.
Yeah.
I mean, he.
You can't break me. I am already dead. And I got tired of people doing things like that while I'm doing everything by the book. I'm doing everything like the bosses would want me to do, and it doesn't matter. Because I've realized the world wasn't built by people who stood by the rules. It was built by the people who broke the rules and got away with it. So I have to think smarter. And I'm going to break every single cruiserweight in APW. Then I'm going to take the other titles in APW. And I will be the undisputed champion of APW. Not only the most decorated. That's what happened.
The already dead Seph Annunaki laying down the gauntlet for all of APW to be ready. It's going to be a wild ride. I mean, it was a wild show this past weekend, and it looks like coming up we've got another wild show. Red, White, and Bruised, July 6th, back in Alvarado, Texas. Every champion is in the house once again. All championships on the line this time. We didn't even get that at Gold Rush. We will see all of our champions in action at Gold Rush July 6th. You want to be there for sure. Any final words, Seph, for everyone?
Live, fly, and die.
Mouth, anything tonight?
No, I think Seth pretty much laid it all out pretty good.
It's going to be a wild rest of the year here at APW, starting with Red, White, and Bruised. Westapalooza coming up. We've got all kinds of things happening. I'm looking forward to it. New and improved everyone. Old Rock Bannon's back. A new Seph Annunaki. And a pissed off King Outlaw. What could be better? That will do it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, Seph. We appreciate your time. Looking forward to seeing you in action. I mean, I always enjoy watching your matches. I can only imagine what's going to happen now. So,
the pleasure will be all mine.
All right. We will end it for tonight. We will be back next Wednesday. No guests just yet, but I'm sure we've got a whole new card of people to pick from. So we will have more coming up, and we will catch you all next week, Wednesday night, as usual. Have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday.